YouTube, what's up, baby? Don Foss, back in the house. Gonna do some motor talk. Okay, I've been running these motors. I'm satisfied with all of them. I like them. Now, here's how I put these motors in these cars. I got the motors. I put them in the cars, determined on me taking them loose, looking at the mods, hearing what I was hearing about the motors, which would do what. So that's how I determine what's going to go in what. So I call myself putting the strongest motors in the truckies. Okay. That's how the LIP32X and the RB Mods Nova 288 got in the truckies. The LRP Spec 432 was a 5-port. That's how I got in the monster truck. The Nova got in the Savage, because my Savage had to have a Nova, because of course it's I know people want to see Nova, Trucky, RCR, RB Mods, yeah. But when I knew that I had to put a Nova into my Savage for the low end torque, that kind of eliminated that. So that's how the Nova got in the Savage. Then it was 28 Pico Boost and Pico 3, P3. Put them in the smaller cars. So that's how the motors got in the cars. That's how I determine them and how I put them in there. And I really don't switch motors back and forth to cars. When I be once I put a car together, it's pretty much them is his components that belong to that car. And a body, my bodies, that's 50% of the nitro car to me. I don't like cars running without bodies, but of course you gotta take your body off to tune it, and that's another one of my problems. I be so anxious to get the body on that I don't get it tuned right, but I'm gonna have to work on that. So the Pico P3 RCR, it's a beast. And one thing about the Pico P3, after break-in, I ain't really have to turn too many needles on it. It was ready to go. I had to just turn it a little bit, lean it out, and it's been ready ever since. It run good, idle good. I love that P3, but another thing about it, I ain't really got to stretch it wide open yet, because it got these hooms on it. And for one, it need a lot of space if you want to stretch this JATO open with this motor in it. Believe me, a lot of space you need. But the hooms slide, So when I go to launch it, it don't really give me a good launch because they slide, But Elite RC mentioned that's a good thing because the grippier tires will make it do more rollovers. But I'm going to end up putting probably the Street Avengers on it. These got more grip, way more grip. If I put these on it, they'll do a lot better, I believe. Or the foams I got over there. Or if I had some GRPs, because these, when they heat up, they get sticky. So, if I had different tires on JATO, I think it'll launch much better. But I love the JATO. Like it. It's a beast. And the JATO, one thing else about the JATO, them little drive shafts that I bought, that I told y'all probably wouldn't hold up. Oh, they ain't hold up. But I put a little mod on them, put some drill bits in them because it threw them pins out of there. Loctited. So when I took it out, they didn't break. So I got some more drive shafts. So if them give up on me again, I just slap these in. heavy duty. But oh yeah, the J-Door Beast, I love it. The Pico Boost, it's a monster. Y'all seen this snatch off on that El Camino like crazy. The Pico Boost is a monster. And with the pinging, here's the pinging. Uh, I can't get it from stop pinging. I didn't get it to stop before, but when it was pinging on the video, it's like when I was racing it, I had got it to stop pinging. But this guy was telling me like them nitro motors, when you tune them, when you take them out another day, you might have to retune them, and I ain't do that. So once I got the body on it, it started pinging. So I ain't take it off and really mess with it. But I have got it to stop pinging. I can't get it to stop. And this guy mentioned in the comments about the clutch bell. He said the pinging make the clutch shoes rub on the clutch bell, heating it up. That's extra heat on it, and that's probably why my bearings been going out, because I'd have been through like 3 sets of bearings. So I'm kind of taking heed to what he said on that. I might put some, I think if I take the pinging out, it should be good. But I might get some steel shield bearings for it. But the Pico Boost, everybody know John said the Pico Boost is a beast anyway. And it is a beast. The Pico Boost is a beast. And it's in the buggy. That's why it's just crazy. This could have been in a truggy with no problem. But the Pico Boost is a beast. I love it. I was saying it was my favorite car until I let the monster up. But we fighting. But here, the Savage. The Savage is heavy, but it's a monster. But see, I'm a low end torque type of guy, so I love low end torque. And the Savage so heavy that it don't got a lot of low end torque, but the Savage got that high end. Once it get up in that third gear, it's just crazy. And then another thing, it don't pop wheelies with the low end torque, because I got the arm straight across, and this don't got no little clutch bell on it, no little 17 or nothing. So that's probably another reason why it ain't so quick to pop wheelies. But it got a nice snatch off. But when they get up in high speed, that's when they work. The Savage work in high speed. I'm gonna bring y'all the video of it. I gotta this needs space to run too. Once it get in the third gear, it ain't no good out there on them blocks. Cause if it's sliding to the curve, something gonna break. So I gotta take it to where it's space at, and I'm gonna open this Savage up for y'all. It's a monster. The Savage is a beast. But like I say, I just in love with low end torque, and it ain't built for that. For the parts I got on it, it ain't just no willy popper. It's a high end. When it get up in there, it really get down. That's why I had put the foams on it. I had the SRCs on it, the black ones, but they heavy. The SRCs is the heaviest tire in this basement. Well, I can put the of course I'm gonna put the 5th scale GRPs on it, but I put the foams on it for now. Slide with the foams on it, I like them. But or I can put the 5th scale GRPs on the T-Max. Lord, don't let me do that. But the Savage, I'm gonna run it for y'all. It's a beast. I like it. The Mugen. The Mugen is an animal. Uh-oh. Hold on. Tragedy in the Foss house. And we got to get another motor for the Revo. We had a tragedy. And this is my rival. We never get to race because something always wrong with the motor. But it's coming. That T-Max and that Revo gonna line up one day, y'all. We've been planning this, and it's just been, it's gonna happen. On to the, I don't want to talk about it. The beast is will be here. He coming. I would have recorded it. Y'all missed it. I got it. I'm gonna get it. Don't worry about that. But the Mugen, it's an animal. RB Mons Nova, high speed running this Mugen. On my high speed run, I come down, and here come the back tires foam rolling in front of the car. I checked the other back tire, all the glue was off of it, and the foam just hadn't came out yet. So it spin the glue off both back tires and threw the foam out of one. The Mugen is a beast. You know, and oh, don't think from that video when that LRP was jumping on that Mugen. Let me tell you something. They was rich. You see that first race, how they took off like turtles. They was rich anyway. But they got better as we ran them. But, nah. Look at the races real good. Don't you think that LRP would jump on that Nova? Look at that last race. Ain't no way. I'm going to tell you. And we raced them after that. We went out there, tuned them up, got them. Oh, that Nova, it's a beast. Don't you think that LRP strong though? The LRP? Oh, that's my baby too. She's strong. She don't play. But here's the problem with the LRP 32X. First of all, my collet slipped and I got to put another collet on. That's why I took it out. But shout out to Lights Out Nitro for this carburetor. But we're gonna take this carburetor off here, because I think that this carburetor just been through a lot. And I put it on because it's a 2 needle. They say they tune better, but when I go to lean out this carburetor on the low end, I have to screw the needle down in there way too far for it to get to act right. So I think that might be a problem. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this carburetor on it, 3 needle, you know. That's why I put a 2 needle on. They say they tune better, but this is a brand new carburetor, 3 needle. I'm gonna see if we get a difference out of it. Go out there, mill it down in the garage, throw this on there and see if we can get a difference out of this LRP 32. I think I might get a difference. I think that carburetor, because on this LRP 32, I don't have to take the Nova carburetor all the way in to for it to act right. So that's what we're gonna do to that. It's a nice motor, it's strong, but I think that carburetor is robbing them of some of his power. So we're gonna switch that out and see if we make a difference. Okay, I ain't gonna get rid of that carburetor because I don't know if it make a difference. I know something, but we're gonna switch that out, see what it do. On to the Monster. Okay, on to the Traxxas. Okay, Muggy. They wouldn't let me comment when you left that comment. But like I told you, Muggy, when I threaten you with a monster truck, do not say that you running to get your next level buggy. Cause I got a buggy. Okay? The little MT9, whatever Coyote Show buggy that you said you was gonna go get for my T-Mac. Now you can go get that for this. Okay? This is my buggy eater right here. And I guarantee you this will slide on any buggy you got in your cave. Okay? You know who this is for, right? You know exactly who this is for. And let me tell you something. It make me feel good when I threaten you with my monster truck and you say you gonna run and get a buggy. That let me know something. That let me know something, because you know not to say you gonna go get that mammoth. Okay, because from looking at your video and looking at my video, you know that this Traxxas T-Max will slide on that motherfucker. My Nova 28.8 TNS Roto Star, I thought was spinning them tires. That LRP 32 Spec 4, the motor that when I was breaking it in, when it was time for me to hit my throttle revs, I couldn't believe it. And you know what? It's the same way in the car. Heaviest wheels in the basement. Motor spinning with no problem. Proof is in the pudding. Traxxas, I done seen plenty of people put a big block in a T-Max, and before the video over, it's broke. I told y'all I bulletproofed this T-Max. Okay? I don't know if y'all believe me or not, but see, now the proof is in the pudding. I told y'all that I will put a modded motor in this T-Max and slide this motherfucker up and down the block, no problem, without shit breaking, because I bulletproofed it. Yeah, this the Traxxas T-Max that everybody talk shit about. Let me tell you something. I wish a motherfucking monster truck would line up on the side of this bitch. You hear me? If it do, it better have 2 motherfucking motors in it. Because if it don't, your ass might be in trouble. Okay? I'd go for any monster truck. Okay? Especially that Mammoth. Mammoth Eater. This motor right here, please. Like John said, a LRP 32 Spec 4 modded is stronger than a Nova Rossi 28.8 modded. And from what I see, strongest goddamn motor in this basement. That bitch a beast. Straight up. Yeah, that's my outlook on that. That's oh yeah. Right motor in the right car. Like that combination. Alright, YouTube. I had to give y'all a motor update, because I've been running these motors, tell y'all how I feel about them. Okay? Alright, baby. This Foss. And I'm out.